Now the first step is to rename sl.pcl.dll file. You can create a backup first. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select manage, click on browse local files. Now open the engine folder, open plugins folder, open runtime folder, open NVIDIA folder, streamline, binaries, third party, Win64, and over here you can see sl.pcl.dll file. Copy this file and then paste it to the desktop. Once you have a backup created, now you can rename this file. .old. Rename it and then you can launch the game. And then you can check. Let me close the game for now. Now still not working. The next step is to rename or delete the config file. To rename or delete the config file, before you do so, let me inform you, all saved settings will be lost. Now for this, you can go to File Explorer and then go to this PC, open C drive. Now open users folder. Now open your username folder. Now open app data. If you don't see app data at the top, click on view, select show, put a check on hidden items and then open app data folder. Open the local folder. Now open the game folder over here, saved folder. Here you can see the config folder. Make a right click, copy this folder, create a backup, paste it to the desktop. Once you have a backup created, now you can rename it or you can simply delete it. If you want to rename it, you can rename it. Now once done, now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. Rename the save game folder. Now before you rename the save game folder, create a backup because you will lose all the save game progress. You have to start everything from scratch. So if you agree, you can do that. For this, again, go to the same location. That is open. You can just copy this complete folder in this location. Copy this complete folder and then paste it to the desktop. Now once you have a backup created, now you can rename this folder. Make a right click and then rename it. The game will start from scratch. Once you rename it, and then you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to avoid using mods. So if you're using any kind of mods, then you can uninstall it. Don't use it because it is crashing the game. Still not working. Now the next step is to skip this step. If you're not able to launch the game, you can skip this step. You can follow the next step. But if you're able to launch the game, try window mode, lower down resolution, make changes in upscaling and lower down graphics. Also turn off motion blur. This has worked for a few players, so it might work for you. So if you're able to launch the game first. Now once you launch the game, you can go to options and over here you can see upscaling. In my case, this is off. So you can maybe switch to Intel. Like if you're using AMD FSR3 or NVIDIA DLSS, in that case you can switch to Intel. And in my case, I will just turn it off. If you're using frame generation, you can turn this off. Now find motion blur. So turn off motion blur and then you can check. In my case, it is already off. And graphics over here, if this is set to like epic, you can set it to high. You can even go for medium. And over here, if this is set to full screen, you can even try window mode. And if this is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more and then hit apply. And then you can check the performance. Now the next step is to verify the game files. Now for this, go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, go to install files tab and then click on verify integrity of game files. Once the verification is 100% complete, launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to now allow the game exe file to your Windows security. So for this, open Windows settings, go to privacy and security and then go to Windows security. and then click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down at the bottom, you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Click on allow an app through control folder access. Click on yes to allow. Click on add an allowed app. Click on browse all apps. Go to the game installation folder. So in my case, the game is over here. So wherever the game is installed, go to the game installation folder, select the game exe file, click on open, click on add an allowed app, browse all apps, open the game folder, binaries win64, select this exe file, click on open. Now type in control panel in Windows search box and then go to control panel, system and security, Windows Defender firewall, allow an app or feature through Windows Defender firewall, click on change settings, allow another app, click on browse, and then again go to the game installation folder and then open the game folder, select the exe file, click on open and then click on add. In my case it is already added. Again click on allow another app, click on browse, game binaries win64, select this exe file, click on open, click on add. Now once the game is added over here, now click on OK. Now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to, now if you have any third-party antivirus program like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the game exe file to your antivirus program and add both the exe file. Now the next step is to run the game from the game installation folder. So make a right click on the game, select manage, browse local files, and then open this folder binaries win64, make a double click, try launching the game from here. So make a double click and then launch the game. If that does not work, you can go back and then you can use the first exe file, make a double click, launch the game and then check. Still not working, then open this and then go to this exe file, make a right click, go to properties, go to this tab, put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, hit apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. Still not working. This time select Windows 8 over here and then hit apply, click on OK, launch the game. Still not working, select Windows 7, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game. Still not working, disable full screen optimization, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. Still not working. So when you put a check on all these boxes, still not working, you can uncheck these boxes, hit apply, click on OK, follow the next step. Now the next step is to perform a clean installation of your graphics driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. Go to NVIDIA website, select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select your graphic card, your operating system, and then click on find. And then the very top is the latest graphic card driver, that is GeForce Game Ready driver. Whichever is the latest version, click on view and then click on download and let the download complete and then run this exe file. Now once the download is complete, and now once you run this exe file, click on OK and then you will see the screen. Click on agree and continue and then select custom option over here and then click on next. Then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure you put a check over here and then click on next and let the installation complete. Once the installation is complete, restart your computer. And after the system restart, launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step, AMD card uses, uninstall the current graphic card driver, restart your computer, go to AMD website, select your graphic card, install the latest graphic card driver, restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphic settings in Windows search box and then go to graphic settings, click on add desktop app and then open the game folder, binaries win64, select this exe file, click on add. Once the game is added over here, find the game in the list and then click on the game over here and then for GPU preference set it to high performance over here and then you can launch the game and then check. Desktop users connect the display cable or HDMI cable to the dedicated graphic card instead of the Intel graphic card. Now the next step is to remove DX11 from the launch option. So if you're in the launch option, if you're typing like DX11 and when you launch the game, you have to remove that DX11 because you will receive some error over here. So here you can see I'm receiving the error. So just avoid using DX11. So remove this DX11. Instead you can try dash DX12 over here and then you can launch the game. and here you can see the game is loading. So try DX12 in the launch option instead of DX11. Let me close the game. Now the next step is to, now still not working. In that case, if this is giving you trouble, you can remove this. Follow the next step. Next step is to unplug all the external devices from the computer. So if your HOTAS, wheels, pedals, any kind of USB adapter connected, disconnect extra controller connected to the computer. Sometimes you have virtual controller connected like VJoy, you can disable it or you can uninstall it. Disable Steam overlay. Now for this, you can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, turn off the option, enable the Steam overlay while in game, and then check. If you have any other overlay application running like Discord running, go to Discord settings, turn off overlay. If you have NVIDIA app running, go to NVIDIA app settings and turn off NVIDIA overlay. So close all the overlay application and then launch the game. Also do not overclock. If you have overclocked, set it to default. Close all the overclocking application, like if you have MSI Afterburner, Riva Tuner or any kind of overclocking application running, close it. If you have any third-party application or services running, close it. If you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Next step is to update Windows to the latest version. This is important. So go to Windows Update or Update and Security and then click on Check for Update. Once all the updates are installed over here, then restart your computer. And after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to install Visual C++ file. For this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. On this website, scroll down here, you can see x86 file and x64 file. You have to install both the file. Run this exe file. Download this x64 file as well. And then run this exe file. Now, if you see the repair option, repair. If you see the install option, hit install. Click on yes to allow. Download this x86 file as well. Install it. Repair it. Or if you see install, click on install. And let the installation complete. Once installed, now restart the computer. Restart is a must after this. And after the system restart, launch the game. Still not working. The next step is to update the BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number, and then update the BIOS. In case of laptop, make sure battery is more than 10% and the charger is connected to the computer when you update the system BIOS, and then check. The last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So make a right click on the game, select manage, uninstall. After the uninstall, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, restart your computer, and then install the game to C drive. So if the game is installed to D drive or E drive, any external drive, try to install the game to C drive and then check. If the game is already installed to C drive, then try installing the game to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to run the game successfully on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.